Oh, hey there, it's Laurie Lynnsee, and this is today's Love and Light message from Spirit. I'm restarting this video because I was starting to give an update about what happened last night in Minneapolis, not in South Minneapolis where the first incident occurred, but we're waking up. Well, I heard about it about 10 o'clock last night, but there was more pew-pewing of these mass people that have invaded our city. So this one happened in the north part of Minneapolis. And I'm not sure if it was North Minneapolis or Northeast Minneapolis. Very different communities. North Minneapolis has a lot more immigrants, whereas Northeast Minneapolis is, I don't know, is it more middle class? I don't go over to that area very often, but my cousin's daughter, I think, lives in Northeast Minneapolis. My shirt today is Let's Be Better Humans. And God damn it, let's be better humans. I'm so tired of everything on my, and everything on my scroll is what's happening here. I just need to turn it off. It's, the lies. Now the guy who unalived Miss Good, they're saying that he had internal bleeding. It's like, well, how did that happen? And what hospital did he go to? Because they immediately shared where they took Miss Good, which is Hennepin County Medical Center. Yeah. Okay, card popped up. Just asking Spirit, is that the only card? And they're telling me yes. Rebirth. Every day is an opportunity for a fresh start. I embrace the cycle of life, knowing that every ending is followed by a new beginning. And I really think we're at a rebirth moment in our country. I also think it's a tower moment that things are starting to collapse. In each moment, I am reborn, constantly evolving and becoming the highest version of myself. And that we're all working towards new earth. We're all working towards, well, when I say all, I mean our community. We're working on ascending to 5D. So rebirth. Look at that. I'm not sure if that's a phoenix or if it's an eagle. I think it's an eagle. And that powerful light. Of course, all these cards have powerful light. But just look at the main chest cavity of the body, where the heart is. It's just on fire. And if you look really closely, kind of where the heart is really on fire. So I think I did do a Light Seer Tarot last week, but I have kind of moved away from doing tarot. And my guides have been saying, why? Why have you done that? So the last 3 times I did it was the Emperor in reverse, the 9 of Pentacles upright, and the 10 of Swords. And I think that was also upright. So I'm putting those back into the deck. And let's see what happens. What is going on with this world? Why is it? I know why it is, but I'm going to pose the question. Why is it that we're fighting each other? Why is it that it's the red against the blue? Why? Why can't we see across party lines and say what's happening now shouldn't be happening? We shouldn't have mass men invading our city. The last report I received was 4,000. There's 4,000 of them now in our communities. And they're everywhere. They showed up at my husband's work yesterday. And his department, their managers were trying to get people of color out safely, even though they're all citizens, because it's a major corporation that my husband works for, and you have to do that W-8 or whatever it is that proves you're a citizen. Well, you have to do that to get a job there. So But I worry about the local restaurants. So we go to a cafe every weekend. Oh, there's two that popped up. And they have a cook, two cooks there that are Hispanic. I don't know if they're Mexican. I don't know. Wonderful people. And their owner is very protective of them. And there's signs on the door that says no ice. You can't come in. This is private property. Let's see. So the magician is reversed. And look at, there's a source down here. Look at it upright, but we're going to read it in reverse. The magician is magical. Look at the infinity symbol. Can you see it? Maybe it's better if I hold it back. But if it's reversed, it means something is not forever. And look at the energy swirling into the cauldron. And then the Nine of Cups is upright. And look at the pig going into the singing bowl. He's kind of being raised up. There's heart, two hands holding. So let's go to the magician. It's the first card in the deck. Oh, I don't have to worry about the time because I'm not on the clock app. The shadow, unused potential, latent talents, questionable intentions, manipulation, selfishness, unfocused or blocked creative energy. I can manifest the life I desire through energy and action. Gosh, that sounds like the card we had the last few days from the Soul's Journey Oracle. I can manifest the life I desire through energy and action. The magician brings forth a powerful message of creation and potential. You are the magic. You have everything you need to succeed. Badass manifestation energy from the cosmos. All the skills you require, they're at your fingertips. That's the general version of the magician. Now the Page of Cups. The cups have to do with water, fluid, motion. The page. It's kind of like the Jack if you're thinking of 52 deck card. A dreamer, serendipity, creativity, new unexpected trajectory, magic and synchronicity, an open and joyful heart, sensitivity and naivete in romance, being motivated by innovative ideas. There's serendipity and magic here. Like the first breaths of love or the first kiss, anything is possible at this time. Anything is possible at this time. What's the poem about coming to the fork in the road on a snowy night? Someone in the comments tell me the name of that poem. Where the two roads divert, or the road diverts. Upon a snowy evening. Be open to wild, wonderful miracles. This is when, this is the When Pigs Fly card. And holding it in your hand is a sign that unforeseen yet fortunate events are coming our way. The world is my flourishing oyster, and I'm excited to see what happens next. I'm excited to see that this regime ends and that people aren't being dragged from their homes, their cars, or off the street, or from their job and put into a van and taken away. I'm looking forward to that ending. I'm looking forward to people returning to a way of life where they can earn a living and have joy with their family and friends again. So, if you haven't heard about the latest pew-pewing in North Minneapolis that happened on Wednesday, a week after Miss Good, you should be questioning your members of Congress. Why isn't it that the news is not being disseminated? It's because they're being controlled. The FCC is controlling them. So the magician in reversed, things are not eternal with what's happening. The Page of Cups, anything can happen, anything. And we are in a rebirth moment. We are in a rebirth moment. Remember to continue to regulate your central nervous system. I have several videos on that. Go back and look for that. You can find more about me at my website, which will be in the show notes. So let's bring in the calmness. And then release. That's also a grounding technique when you bring in the calmness, yeah. They're running scared. A new person just came out and was interviewed about how he was treated as a boy by the petio, and how some of those kids didn't even make it out breathing. This is the world we're living in. Stop saying this isn't America, because this is America, and it's leading us right to this point today on Thursday. Keep holding the light. Keep believing that a better future is coming.